Breaking the code of silence at the Memphis Animal Shelter. A former volunteer is opening up tonight about what's happening inside MAS. ABC 24 uncovered claims the animals are being neglected and starved, and that the brand new building already has issues. Volunteers say city leaders blew off their concerns. ABC 24's Jenny DePrizio asked shelter boss Janet Hooks for the truth.
Shelter volunteers sign agreements that they won't talk to the media, but after seeing our stories last week, one came forward.
I mean, you start to notice things.
She doesn't want to show her face, fearing retaliation, but she and 7 other volunteers met with Division Director Janet Hooks and Deputy Director Lasagna Hall more than 2 weeks ago. Volunteers had compiled a long list of concerns, and she says Deputy Director Hall's reaction?
She was upset about the document. She indicated that it was unfortunate that we had sent it to her via email because it now became public record.
The main issues: dirty cages and filthy conditions, animals not being fed enough. Volunteers noticed the animals getting thinner and thinner. The meeting took place just a week before an animal control officer filed this police report saying animals at the facility were being neglected.
But every dog should get enough to eat.
Volunteers also brought up concerns that new paint is chipping away at the brand new facility. New pet beds are rusted, equipment used to keep kennels separated are broken, and there are water pressure problems. By the end of the meeting, the volunteer says Hooks and Hall made it seem like the volunteers were the problem.
We felt very deflated. Every one of us felt completely deflated.
Hook's take on the meeting?
I think it was a very fruitful meeting. I think some of the issues that they raised were unfounded.
Hook says some of the items pointed out by volunteers were already addressed. For example, a vendor sent replacements for the rusty beds. New parts were sent by a manufacturer free of charge to fix the broken equipment that separates the cages. And the city is working on a water pressure problem that arises when pressure hoses are being used to clean kennels.
So Light, Gas, and Water has actually been out taking a look at it. They've just in the past week run some additional tests.
Hooks denies dogs are being starved, but says the truth is the shelter is understaffed.
I do think that we're under a microscope and that every last step we take is being critiqued.
Somehow they always seem to be able to put a spin on it or explain it away or whatever, and it just kind of, or they just write it out and it goes away.
The volunteer was so disgusted with the conditions at the shelter and what she calls a lack of response from the city, she resigned. And that's the truth. Jenny DePrizio, ABC 24 News.
Memphis police tonight are still investigating the complaint filed by that animal control